How's it going, guys? I had an awesome stream yesterday. I want to redo the strap. This is a bad strap. I was just like mindlessly working on this strap while looking at comments. Let's do this properly. Where is my strap brush? Yes, it's. You need to at least connect these straps because like a like separate meshes here. It's not like one continuous mesh. I have like a speech impediment. Bizarre. Hey Mao How. Hey Bananaborn. Hey everyone. Fully suffers. Oh, by the way, Mao How is gonna be a mod now. He's been asking me for mod for forever. And he's like a regular here. He comes here all the time, so see how it goes. Yesterday was dope. Let's outdo it and get into some seriously weird shit today. The stream is off to a rocky start for you? Is it like lagging or? Oh wait, it's because you asked. Yeah, the thing with like modding is that it's it's easy to mod people, right? It's easy to mod people, but it's difficult to take that power away. Well, I wouldn't say difficult, but you just gotta be like, yeah, gotta be like, no offense, Scully, but like I don't really know anyone for that matter all that well. Uh, but what I do know is that Maohao, it, like, he's pretty active and we've been chatting a lot on Discord and stuff. So he seems like a pretty chill dude. Um, and yeah, it's also your guys' duty to police him. So the policing goes both ways. China 2.0 Twitch edition. This is like the first steps into a fascist government. This is where things are going now. The rise of fascism starts with Seth's stream. What was I doing? Perhaps. Right. Man, I really need to get to work on my custom straps. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable that I'm still like doing straps this way. In 2021, Death is still making straps the old-fashioned way. from 2016. This is where your tax dollars are going. The inefficient fascist government. I'll delete that. Yeah, police brutality, what is that? While you're smashing someone in the face. It doesn't exist. Never heard of it. But no, like Maohao, like the main purpose is that like sometimes people want to share links, but then when they do, I kind of have to stop the stream and then uh, like somehow figure out how to help them share the link, which I still don't really know how to do from my phone. There isn't like when I tap on the name, there isn't really a way to like enable link sharing in the options in the Twitch app, which is kind of weird. Hey Conrex, welcome to the stream. Conrex is another regular. We should mod him too. I feel so bad now. I feel like I'm choosing favorites. It's a tough spot to be in, guys. Real tough spot. I mean, like Banana Born comes here often too, right? Should I mod Banana Born as well? And if like everyone is mods, then who's modding? I don't even know. I thought Smoils was the type of person who just comes around whenever he wants. And just, he comes around, he eats all the catnip and cat food, opens up all the cans of tuna, uh, leaves cat balls, like fur balls everywhere, and shits on the carpet. Like that's what Smoils does. He just comes here whenever. He's like that stray homeless cat that just cuddles up to you for food and then leaves you. And then that would not hesitate to like eat your corpse if you actually like adopted him. That's Smoils. Hold on a sec. I'm back. I had to go tuck in the girlfriend. Can't sleep unless I tuck her in. Wait, what's happening? 15 people have personally emailed Twitch to say they're deliberately not watching Zethros design his armor. What? Nani? Nandesu? I sometimes wish I was like a middle-aged Japanese man. Or maybe like a late middle-aged Japanese man, like in my late 40s. Then I can have a really characteristic Japanese uncle sounding voice. And say things like Nani? People would take me seriously. I'd have like a nice I'd have nice facial hair and have like that salt and pepper look. I'd go to like little these little bars that only like Japanese people know of in Japan. Like the really well hidden bars that you need to be very affluent uh, very affluent and like know the right people to get into. They're like underground Japanese bars. What? His dad looked like a cliche anime dad. What does a cliche anime dad look like? I'm just imagining like a middle-aged Asian dude with like anime eyes. Or maybe oh, do you mean like the old anime dad type with like the wrinkled eyes that never really open? You know how like they draw the eyes where you don't actually see like the pupils or irises. It's just like a couple of lines. That sort of stereotypical. So he moves at like 24 FPS, right? 24 frames a second, dad. Oh man, some of like the Asian aunties here in Asia, well, China especially, but like if you go to the rural parts, some of them have really horribly hunched backs. I think it's because of um, agriculture work. Just like a couple decades ago, there weren't really any. I don't know, but when I was in China, and this was in like 2012, so quite recent really. Like there'd be like these really old Chinese ladies, like think 70, 80 years old with hunchbacks, and they'd be carrying these massive heavy loads on their back. I felt so bad for them. I should have like went down and like helped them out and stuff. Yeah, I never knew people's backs could get that hunched before. China's had it really rough in the past. When I say hunched, I mean like 90 degrees hunched. Not like your 45-degree gamer hunchback. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. Like 90 degrees is pretty spot on. These aren't the new improved buckles. These are actually old buckles I have, but they're not as old as my older buckles. I'm working on newer buckles that you guys haven't seen yet. Not because they're like under NDA or anything, it's just because I haven't gotten around to doing it. You know, I lead a really busy life playing Cyberpunk and all around at work. What's the word on the cod piece? Yeah, I think Maddock is convinced. We might be able to see like cod pieces arrive. Exanima. Imagine they'll show up eventually. What's up with this hole here? I don't like that. So, right place. Very nitpicky, but the details, all the small details add up. Right? Get rid of it. Finally, a peaceful night's sleep. Yep. You see, when gamers rise up and just ask for cod pieces every single stream, you guys eventually get cod pieces. Well, that's the problem, Banana Born. You gotta ask for more cod pieces, and you ask for cod pieces, and when you keep asking for cod pieces, eventually we're gonna run out of cod pieces to give you guys, and then we'll just have to give you the update. That's how things work. We can't give the update to you guys until we put in all the cod pieces. It's not stupid armor. The thing is, this whole piece of armor, this whole suit of armor it's just really one big cod piece. Like clearly whoever had the money to go buy this suit of armor, instead of like donating the money to feed starving children in Africa, is clearly one massive dick. So this whole armor, you can effectively consider this to be one big cod piece made up of smaller cod pieces. I mean, what is a helmet? Like, what is the definition of a helmet? It, the definition of a helmet is basically a cod piece for your head. That's what it is. Oh shoot! I just spoiled some NDA info. Hey Laleif, how's it going? I'm doing good. We are just talking about starving children in Africa. You dropped in at a good point in the stream. Spoiled the $80 DLC. Yeah, but it's 20% off with 15% more starving children. What can't you like? Clearly, it's the best deal of your life. Buy now. Buy, buy, buy. You're doing eh? You had a fight with your DM over turning his world into Great Depression America, or having a plate armor suit so dense that it would bend light like a neutron star. Wow. So kinda like Banana Born's mom. Fun times. I used to D&D a bit, but it always took a long time, you know? I don't know. I just like the faster paced action of video games. I'm young and spry. I don't have time uh to waste waiting for the dice to roll. I want like instant gratification of opening loot boxes, seeing them coom glitter and confetti all over my face. No, we're not getting loot boxes in Exanima. That'd be silly. No, we're getting season passes in Exanima, where you have to dish out money to actually get the last level of the season pass. Can you have some anime waifu gacha? What, you mean Darren isn't enough? That was the whole point of adding Darren to the game. He is our anime waifu gacha. Alright, it's time to bust out the tablet and actually get some sculpting work done. I think it's about time for that. Swap out my keyboard. That was me. I edited Darren to Darina. Oh my god. Truth be told, I actually don't really like using a tablet. I feel like sculpting work is very time consuming. You don't get as cool of results if you're just like sculpting and stuff. Guess maybe I'm just more of a hard surface kind of guy. Wow, the cord is all tangled up. How did it get this tangled? Who was using my tablet last? Whoever was using my tablet last time, clearly inept at dealing with cords. No, we're not gonna sell the plumage. That's the reward for the last level of the battle pass, of the season battle pass doohickey. One of those pride and accomplishment things. All right, tablets in. Let's start sculpting. We just want something kind of simple. I don't want something super complex here. Because a lot of the detail is going to be added in procedurally. So we want the brows. Yeah, add in the brows here. Work in some detail. We'll go over again with Damien Standard and make it pop a bit more. You'll see this kind of emboss work on Negroili helmets. And pretty much a lot of the higher end armors from the same era usually have some amount of emboss work. If not, they'll have acid etching, gilding, really cool details like that. Will the procedural generator use specific values and presets for every item? So the procedural system is very complex and very in-depth. And a lot of the parameters and values that items use vary from time, location, quality, how rich the environment is, how rich the people are. Madoc has put a ton of effort into like making the procedural system as in-depth and glorified as you can possibly make a procedural system for Armour. So you guys are gonna see some pretty cool stuff come out of that. It's almost too much to explain. And I definitely miss a few points if I just go ahead and explain it now. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I want to get some cool loot. Like this. Gaming standard to etch out a few lines. It's one of those systems where you fully understand it, you really just need to sit down and look at the code and just like spend a few hours figuring things out. It's not really something you can explain right off the bat. It's basically like asking about the procedural system and how and like the complexities of it is kind of like asking me, hey, how does ZBrush work? And then I'd be like, what part of ZBrush? Shoot, Scully. What's your question? I don't have a deadline. How's that a trap? I don't understand. Interface and lack of tablet still put me off using ZBrush. Well, you don't actually need a tablet to use ZBrush. All of this Armour, except for the part that I'm doing right now, was just made by keyboard and mouse. So you don't actually need a tablet to use ZBrush. Unless you want to do like organic stuff, organic sculpting. What should put you off getting ZBrush though, is that it's a bit of an investment. Like the cheapest you can get it at is like 700 and something from Noveg. But they're like a kind of like an official retailer. If you get it from the website, it's 1,000, I think. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to understand ZBrush unless you spend a long time just absorbing bits of information here and there until you finally have enough knowledge about how ZBrush works that you can start making something. Man, I really gotta get into 3D modeling, 3D printing. I really gotta get into it. Gotta stop putting off 3D printing. Gotta get myself a 3D printer right away. Maybe we can go print that lobster that I've been neglecting and it's been gathering dust. Did I choose ZBrush because it fits with my name? It's secretly a Zephyrus brush. I didn't choose ZBrush because of the name. ZBrush chose its own name because of my name. The Pixelogic named the software after me, not that I chose the software because it was named after me. They named it after me, and then I obliged and I picked up the software. But good question. Why is it overlapping here? Some overlap shenanigans going on here. You wouldn't mind the variant of the helmet with the top visor? So kind of like a Burgonet. Basically, you want something like a Burgonet, huh? Probably make a Negroili style Burgonet. I got a laugh out of Maddock calling the codpiece the husband bulge. Never heard of that term before. It's good though. I think I'll use it. I think I'll steal that vocabulary. What would you call a female codpiece? Would it still be a codpiece? Like why cod? Why not like trout, salmon? How about mahi mahi fish? Mahi mahi, mahi mahi piece, flounder piece. You probably call it like a clam piece, right? You'd have the cod piece and the clam piece. We should call it clam piece. Got the cod piece for the guys, the clam piece for the girls. You got the cactus piece for the cats because cats have like barbs on the penis. The Smoils would get a cactus piece. It's this time of stream again. It's always this time in the stream. I can't make my dick jokes if Malak comes into the stream. I have to act all professional. And then the stream would be boring. One does not simply make dick jokes in front of their employer or their client. I guess Malak is my client now. He is technically just a contractor. I like the word vigorous. Such a naughty word. Why? It's not cancer ass, alright? They're eyebrows. They're like very, very beefy eyebrows. There was a coffee diary today. Today is Wednesday, right? Wait, today's Thursday already? What the heck? Oh, that's because it's sorry midnight. Sorry, past midnight for me. That's why I was like, what? How's it Thursday already? Yeah, today's Wednesday. At least for most of you guys. What's that screw on his right side? What screw? Let's see, screw. All I see are screwballs. Y'all are screwballing around. Could do some repoussé here. Get some nice cheeks. Do I make armor from concepts? Uh, no, I mostly just like make whatever and then yeah, I just pull stuff out of my ass. I don't really do a drawing first. I sometimes do. Like if I'm working with other artists, I try to draw something at least, just so people uh know what to expect. But usually they like my ideas. I'm lucky where Maddock trusts me enough that I can just kind of just make whatever, and then I'll just send him like screenshots here and there, and then he usually is pretty happy with the stuff I make. And making his cheeks kind of like a squirrel. I don't know if that's what we go for. A chubby squirrel with all the seeds in its mouth. Yeah, that's basically how it goes. I'm gonna make a tourney armor, and this is what we wind up with. Tournament armor. I feel like this art also can use a little bit of boss work. We'll see how this goes. Doesn't look good. But I think it's nice if I add something. Give it a bit more form. It's looking a bit flat before. This one, I guess. Looks like story mode armor. It could work for story mode. Remember, I am intending this for a tournament, but it would be nice if this armor can go anywhere. So Maddock and the rest of the team have more freedom in placing it. Well, I do have symmetry mode on. I just have different polygroups, so I selected only one polygroup instead of both. Chad Armour, the chattiest. You guys think do you guys think like the popularity of the name Chad has gone up or gone down since Chad has become a meme? Like without Googling it, do you guys think that the popularity of naming your kid Chad has gone up or down in the recent years? Way down? I have one vote for way down. Same with Karen. Yeah, I can understand Karen, but Chad? I don't know. What if I name my kid Chad? If I ever have a kid, if I named him Chad, imagine Chad Thong. That's like the best name ever. have like we'll have a American American first name, Chinese last name. Oh God. Do you guys do you do you guys know that my middle name is actually Falcon, right? So I made a joke to my girlfriend. I made a good joke to my girlfriend that if we got married, her name would be it would be Shirlene Falcon Chong. So it'd be like Shirlene fucking Chong. Oh God. Why is my name like so butchered? Captain Falcon. Exactly. Falcon Punch. There's so many Falcon Punch jokes back in the day when people found out my middle name. It'd be like a common greeting would be to Falcon Punch me. Not like in like a mean way or like a yeah, not like in a mean way, just like in like a bro fist way. Falcon Punch is cool. I should contact my high school friends again, see if they still remember me. Be like, ah, you're the guy who drew dicks in class all the time. Mike Pence is affirming the election in 50 minutes. Well, God save America. They're affirming it for Biden, right? Not discussing politics. You can discuss politics. This isn't the Exanima Discord. It's not like an official Exanima thing or anything. I'm just representing myself here, not the company. Anything I do or say on the streams does not reflect the interests or motives of Bare Metal Entertainment Ltd. All right, I think the helmet is good for the boss details. Remember, like, it's gonna be viewed from kind of far away, so uh, I shouldn't make like really small details, like super small ones. The leeches ever hair, that was pretty small. Right, so now that the helmet is done, or is it done, I kind of want to make the notice Russian, sort of tuck this area in a bit, just so it shows up a little better. This is intended for Exanima. I'm hoping to get this in for the arena update. It will be like a reward that you can get participating in arena. There we go. That looks a lot better. Making that crease pop out just a little bit more. A bit of separation. All right, we'll leave the helmet as is for now, and then we'll go on to the pauldron. Something here. All right, so the largest pieces, like the top part here, this part here. Work on mask everything else out. Mask, and we are ready to sculpt. What do you guys think about the helmet, by the way? Did this turn out okay, or is it better than it was, or is it worse than it was? Personally, I think the brows might need a bit of touching up. They kind of make, I don't know, something is up about the brows, but we'll get back to it later. The helmet looks kind of grumpy. Yeah, maybe the brows are a bit too exaggerated. Give it more emotion. Draw like a smiley face. Looks good. I kind of want to like push in the. Have mask on this? No. Okay, let's go mask out these areas. Well, and mask. I just want to nudge these brows in. They're just a bit too poofy. A little bit too. They give me that look, you know, like a tiny kind of gives me that impression of a tiny palm dog with like a ribbon on its head, like one of those tiny little fluffy snowball dogs, the ribbon on its head. That's what the brows here do to this face here. I want to kind of remove that look. I don't want it to look like a palm dog with a ribbon on its head. Hey Madari, how goes? We're making the helmet less grumpy. Yeah, it's a little bit too puffy. I want to shut this, pull out this area a bit more. Okay, we gotta stop working on the helmet, otherwise I'm gonna be at it forever. This is good. This is a good place for the helmet. We can always go back to the helmet later, but I want to get working on the pauldrons. You re-downloaded NV not 10 minutes ago. NV, what is that? Fallout New Vegas? Yeah, apparently the Frontier. Wait, there's an update for Fallout New Vegas. Oh, so it's like a mod. Oh, okay, okay. You know, I actually was thinking I need like a single player RPG to get into. I'm kind of done with Cyberpunk now, so maybe I should get into Fallout New Vegas. I actually haven't played a whole bunch of Fallout New Vegas. I don't know why. I think it's because uh it came out at a time when I was super busy with like I was like a gardener at the time. But yeah, now might be a good time to pick it up again. I don't even think I completed the main quest or anything. I only have like a few hours on that. I did not do a 100% run of Cyberpunk yet. But yeah, there's still a lot of side content in Cyberpunk for me to get through. It's just that I kind of want like a change of pace. I don't want to play Cyberpunk all the time. It would be nice to have something different on the side. You already spent 100 hours on Cyberpunk? Ha! Rookie numbers. I have like 200 and something. I gotta bring up my my GOG launcher installed. How many hours do I have on Cyberpunk? Yeah, I have 297 hours and 26 minutes. What a fun game. Alright, what am I doing here? I gotta have sort of like a plan instead of like scrolling. Whatever. See. I guess we can just Damien standard first. Kinda have an interesting shape here. Do that. this isn't really like historical by any means. Just like uh, the real boss details are just gonna be way too small for the game, so I have to do something a bit different. I have no idea what I'm so. Looks kind of like a drawing penis into the armor. I'm doing that out like better than we can do 3 penises. God, what am I doing? I don't know. Go and do all of that. There. Um, could add grotesque eyes or something. Yeah, I could do that. Off topic is on topic in this chat. We talk about all sorts of stuff in this chat. Just gonna try making something that looks good from a distance. The important thing is that I have the structure in here, so I can kind of uh, let loose with the creative side things. Doesn't have to be like things super accurate. Also, there isn't a whole bunch of space here for me to sculpt anything, which is kind of the problem here. Problems. Maybe we can do like something that looks kind of muscular. Because like the brows here, they look fairly muscular, right? We can. I'm thinking we copy this kind of muscular detail onto pauldrons here. Good, nice. So as long as it's not like Batman nipples or anything. Trying to avoid the Batman nipple look. Gauze. Armored dicks are a real thing. Yeah, I know. We have one here. Behold, the mighty codpiece in all its glory. We're forging gaming history here. We are forging gaming history with this codpiece. I finally edited it. How many people here weren't here for last stream? Last stream was amazing. Like we finally got to making the codpiece, and also like halfway in, Maddox stopped by and commented on the codpiece. It was awesome. Best stream ever. Also, we came up with the term clam piece for a woman. Get it? Like guys get the cod piece, girls get the clam piece. Clamshell? What about clamshell? Clam piece is better. Pieces like cod piece, clam piece. Everyone gets a piece. Man, I really don't know what I'm gonna do here. Keep at it, see what happens. So little space here to do anything. Oh my god. Oh my god, the hairs on my back are so long. What the fuck? I have like long ass hairs on my back. It's like I'm rubbing like a toddler's head by touching my back. What the fuck? So weird. Why was Meta initially skeptical about adding cod pieces? Mostly about animation. Animation was one, and also like how would male cod pieces look on female characters? So we kind of solved that by likely coming up with sort of morph targeting, but Maddox says that we don't even need morph targeting for this. We can probably just like use some sort of directional deformation. Seth turning it cool. Probably. I'm sitting at my laptop for 7. I'm just gonna draw like random shapes until I see something cool, and then we'll go with whatever we see. That's what I think. I think that could be a good idea for designing the repoussé on this armor. We're just gonna draw a whole bunch of random shapes, and then we'll once my brain starts seeing good shapes in the randomness that I've drawn, then we'll just target that. We'll go with it. Run topological. That doesn't affect the underside. Have the maybe we shouldn't have topological. Yeah, you gotta pay for the plume. That's gonna be DLC loot box extravaganza. Actually kind of well, I think what we have to do is actually draw the repuse individually. Like individually mask each lane, draw on the repuse. Otherwise, not going to very well. Why is they have like backface? No, I don't have topological. Why is it's on 30? It should be deforming this quite a bit. Why it isn't? Oh, that's why, right? Back on continue. We'll just use standard brush for that. Standard brush would work better. Yeah, we'll just use standard brush, not clay buildup. There we go. Now the ink is flowing. Don't know what the game is for. This game is for Exanima. The a very interesting, very unique physics-based dungeon crawl. Out on Steam now. 15 bucks. 15 bucks for an adventure of a lifetime. We'll go on an epic quest. Epic quest to discover the dangers of the underworld. Along the way, you will encounter enemies, uh, horrifying traps and pits to fall into. You'll encounter friends, romances. Likely, the friends and romances are the same. Tons of rooms. More bathrooms than you can shake a stick at. But what the heck is going on? This stream is, well, it doesn't really have to have any purpose. This is a purposeless stream where we'll talk about whatever they want. But usually people talk about Exanima, stream, Armour. Actually, you know what this stream is mostly about? It's basically cod pieces, corn aether, uh, art jokes, and rampant sexism slash racism. That's what this stream is all about. Thanks, Chudia. Did you know that I actually made Armour IRL? True story. In my teens, I would just go out and buy some metal, go hammering all day. Be hammering time every day, all day. Was it any good? No. It's pretty rubbish. Pretty shite. I learned a lot though. That's the important part. Knowledge is power. Oh, congrats, Conrax. Happy second birthday. Dude, I feel bad for really feel bad. Like I have a couple of plants in my bedroom. Like it's hard remembering to water them. I feel really bad. I should give them away before they die. Yes, I'm not responsible enough to take care of 3 plants bedroom. Whenever I look at my plants, I feel bad. I really should give them away ASAP. Dude, I have a cactus. One of my 3 plants is a cactus, and it's dying. I really need to uh, get them to someone more responsible than me. Part of the reason why is this piece. Right. So I like wake up, right? I wake up, I take a shower, I brush my teeth, put on clothes, uh, and then I just come out to my laptop, which is in the kitchen. And I just work there, and then kind of forget about the passing of time. It's good and bad all at the same time. Bad for my plants. They gotta get them to a better home. The good news is though, like a small nest of ants have moved into my house, and I think they're cool as shit. Like there's this there's sometimes a couple of mosquitoes in my bathroom, right? They fly in through the window, uh, and they just like hang out there overnight, and then in the morning I can go look for these mosquitoes that are hanging out in my bathroom, and I use the loofah that I have. I toss the loofah at the mosquitoes in my bathroom, and then since they're kind of soft, like the loofah is kind of soft, it just knocks them out, but it doesn't kill them, right? So then I swoop in, I pick up the stunned mosquitoes on the bathroom floor, and then I take off the wings first, and then I feed them to my pet ants. That's what I do now. But yeah, ants are like so cool. They're like miniature humans. They're like miniature humans. So right, so I put the dead. Well, it's not dead yet. It's like half alive. It's a stunned mosquito. I put the stunned mosquito in the path of the ants. Uh, and there's this one time there's like hardly any ants at all. I think most of them were sleeping or something. But there's just like this one lone ant that's just uh, walking across the countertop. So I put it in front of the one ant, and it's like this epic Goliath versus the Cyclops or whatever. That you know that like the epic tale of Goliath versus the giant or the Cyclops. It was like that, except the ant was Goliath and the mosquito was the Cyclops. Like the ant just pounced right onto the stunned uh the stunned mosquito and literally like chopped one of its legs off. It was so brutal. And then after that, it like ran off. It was like dragging its butt on the ground. It was like dragging its butt on the ground to like leave a trail of pheromones. And then what happened next? It crawled back into its hole, right? Uh, there's this crack in the wall behind like a couple of cupboards. And then like 4 minutes later, you'd see like this platoon of uh platoon of ants just come out. And they're all like organized too. It's not like they just come out one after the other. It's like they come out all at once and then they all regroup in this one area. They don't regroup on the stunned mosquito. They regroup next to it, just like a couple of inches away, maybe like a palm's length away, and they just like run around in circles, kind of excitedly. They're like talking about how they're gonna take down this mosquito. They just all regroup until there's a sizable number, and then they go. They send out like a scout first, and then the scout reports back, and the scout's like, "Yeah, the mosquito's still stunned. We can probably take it with all 20 of us." Yeah, and that's how they hunt their prey, I guess. They're very tactical, these ants. Ants Canada was kind of fun. I remember that guy. He does too much self-promotional stuff though. I stopped watching. It's like so much clickbait, you know? It's like, oh my god, you know what's gonna happen next? Find out next time. Like, give me a break. Just show me the ants like devouring some stuff and I'm gonna be happy. I don't need to watch a 30-minute video about how your ants ate like this one thing. I mean, I guess this is though. You gotta have some sort of you gotta have a bit of showmanship. It wasn't a war, it was more like a slaughter. It was like a tactical takedown and then dismemberment. They're a lot smarter than we give them credit for, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly. I lost all my ants. Oh no, I didn't. Actually, there's a few still left. Or like, oh wait, no, I didn't lose all my ants. I just put them in a different container. And then check out this container. I'm selling it. But I mean, a man's gotta eat, so I understand why he does that. Go live in Russia and one up yourself. How do bears rip humans apart, and then how humans rip the bear apart? That sounds brutal. Did they do like bear fights in Russia? That I think that they do. There's a species of jumping spider that has showcased a certain degree of sapience. Doubt it. Those guys are. Everyone thinks they're cute, but I think it's a ploy. They have evolved themselves to look cute to humans. Like, oh yeah, it's so cute. It's a jumping spider. Don't squish it. But I'm like, is that so? So, like, they're always jumping spiders are always. They always look like they're planning something. Sure, they're like looking at you with their cute little eyes, but who knows what they're thinking? What if they're just like scouting your face for a good place to lay their eggs? You ever thought about that, huh? Well, next time you look at a jumping spider and it looks back at you, you'll know it's thinking. It's like, all right, so a human face has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cavities. That's a lot of places to choose where I can lay my eggs. What's an egg fetish? What's an egg fetish? Maohao asks. What an amateur. Your place is loaded with cockroaches. There's this one time I was sleeping under a mosquito net at my grandma's house. This is back when my grandma was poor, so like the house is really run down and there's cockroaches everywhere. But late at night with the mosquito net on, you just keep hearing all this like I thought it was like wind or something. I thought there's like wind blowing some candy wrappers around on the ground or something, but really it was just a bunch of massive cockroaches hitting my mosquito net, like crawling over it. And the mosquito net wasn't really hung well, so like part of it was draping on my face, and like a mosquito, like like a cockroach is like crawling all over it. It was pretty horrible. Really a great way to fall asleep, listening to the pitter patter of cockroaches hitting the mosquito net. Yeah, imagine not knowing what egg fetish is. It's right up there with oh, that fetish where they use the turkey baster with the frogs. Wow. Well, someone was born yesterday, not knowing the turkey bastard and the frogs technique. For shame. I would say I'd be interested in watching that too, but it's just a bunch of old farts who are all constipated with their personal issues. Like, why would I want to watch that? Like a bad reality TV show. Not worth getting my mojo mixed up with like wrinkled people, wrinkled tortoises. All we can do is hope that they die sooner than we do. Then maybe like normal people can actually just get on with their lives instead of watching old old idiots bicker on TV like little children. There's so many problems in the world, and they're just like missing every single point. This black pill. I don't take no pills. Remember when YouTube was cool? Like you'd have all these awesome channels blasting copyright music, talking about whatever, all the how-tos. That was the golden era of YouTube. Now everyone's too afraid to like talk about anything. And like you know like horror movie reviews and stuff. all these movie reviews censor out like the kills and like dead bodies and all that stuff. You might as well just censor the entire video and not even do a video. It's gotten to that point. Gotten to the point where you might as well not do a video about anything that has to do with like death or anything that like the most puritanical uh person would find offensive. YouTube is like cable television, yeah. Now, exactly, yeah. Which is why I guess if you're okay with that, I guess you can make a channel and try to make a living off of it. But I can't imagine a worse way to make money. Like your livelihood is being dictated by sheer incompetence and stupidity. That sounds really awful. Remember like when the Angry Joe show was actually angry? Now he's just like fake angry. He's not actually angry. He's just it's loud now. Not never actually gets really angry. Like stuff like that. Also like weapon reviews and all that kind of stuff. They're a bit more tame now. You don't really see them as much as you used to do. Were epic rap battles actually epic? I can't remember. I never really watched them. I mean, I guess I saw a few and they're kind of amusing. Oh shoot, it's already at our 2 hour mark. How the time flies. I kind of wanted to keep working on this actually. But I should probably stop waking up at 12. Or even like 1 p.m. I feel like I didn't get a whole lot done today. I don't know why. Here, well, actually, yesterday I did a 4 hour stream. That's why, in comparison, else's like it's tablet work, you know? Tablet work always takes a long time. So we got like the helmet, we got the back strap, we got the pauldron. Like a lot of work was done today. I don't know why. But yeah, we're at our 2 hour mark, so I kind of want to keep to a schedule. My 2 hour workday overwhelming? No. No, it's not. But I have 8 hours at uh, grinding gear games. That's like a 10 hour day. But yeah, catch you guys later. I'll try to be less whiny, less ranty. I feel like I was a bit ranty today, was I? In either case, yeah. Catch you guys later. Have a great day.